Previously on Indie Jacob.
I mean, I gotta say, I'm impressed. This game looks like it's going to be incredible. This actually looks like it's going to be one of my top games of this year, if not the top game this year.
Well, that's not happening.
Mario Tennis Aces is a solid game. It's got all the makings of a decent Mario sports game, good graphics, fun gameplay, but like its stupider older brother that came before it, it's a bit light in the content department. I was under the impression before this game came out that this was going to be a Jesus Christ-like return to form for the franchise, but no, it's just alright. Now, before you think I'm just yanking down my pants and taking a dookie all over this game, I'll say some good things about it. Mario Tennis Aces is the equivalent of a stick of room temperature butter. It is smooth, baby. If you're looking for some fun arcade time with your buddies or buddies on the couch, hot damn, is this game fun. Games give me gum intense really quickly because of the new mechanics like zone shots and zone speed and special shots. It's even been compared to fighting games in some instances with like its meter and its racket breaking, which yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Forgive me, Mom, for I have failed you. The core mechanics for this game are fantastic, and those shine the best and the brightest during multiplayer. Whether you're playing local or you're playing online, there is no denying that. Another thing to praise is its visuals. This is a clean looking game. All of the character art is beautiful, even down to the tiny little details like Koopa's nose textures and Luigi's shorts. Camelot is no slouch in this department. They never have, and they always want to kind of push the envelope when it comes to the Mario visuals with all of their games. They want you to fall in love with these characters, which is why even I, a Waluigi hater, am in love with the special shot. Okay, so that's about it for the good of this game. Time to be a cynical prick. Mario Tennis Aces sold itself on the premise that this was going to be the first Mario sports game since the Game Boy Advance that had a story mode with RPG-like mechanics. Now, while that's 100% accurate, what they didn't tell you is the story mode is only about 4 hours long and it's completely bonkers, and the RPG mechanics are about as shallow as a kiddie pool. The adventure mode really kinda sucks. I'm not trying to be mean, but I mean, if you're looking for like a sweeping story that takes you on this journey about romance and adventure and you learn more about yourself along the way, well, don't play this game. And I know it's a bit much to expect some of these things out of a Mario sports game, but at least make the adventure mode longer. I mean, they've done it in the past with past Mario tennis games and Mario golf games and Mario baseball. Like, it's happened. I was there. Putting that aside though, I think the worst part about this is that there's no progression. Like, you don't really feel like you're going anywhere when you play this. I mean, physically you are going somewhere, but like, you're not gaining anything. Whenever you win a match, you do gain a little bit of experience that makes you faster and hit harder, but I mean, it never really feels like it's making any difference. It kind of just feels like Camelot put in these RPG mechanics only because Nintendo was standing over their back with a whip in their hand, and that whip said Ultra Smash. And to be perfectly honest, so many of the missions in this game really just feel a bit lame. Now sure, there are some incredibly smart uses of the game's mechanics, like especially during the boss battles, using the trick shots to jump around attacks. Yeah, that's brilliant. But effectively doing just rallies, it just feels like an extension of the tutorial, and that honestly just seems lazy. Now notice during this video, I've mainly talked about the adventure mode, and that's kind of the main problem with this thing, is that this is the big new thing. This is what they were touting for the release of this game, and while it's not necessarily bad, it's just not satisfying, because other than this mode, there's tournaments to play, and then there's free play, which is extremely limiting on different types of modes and other variations. Like at this point, I'm not even sure if you can still play an actual game of tennis, so instead you're kind of just restricted to only playing very, very short games of tennis like tiebreakers and stuff, and that's it. Sorry. For a game that costs $60, I mean, I'm a little disappointed because there's just basic modes and functionality that are nowhere to be found here, and you know, that kind of blows chunks, but at the very least, Nintendo polished up the online and made that a lot better, and hey, you know what? At least it's not Ultra Smash, so there's that. Mario Tennis Aces is a solid, polished tennis experience. If you were looking for something fun to play like on a Friday night with your buds, here you go. I mean, this is fun. It is a good time. But it just sucks that it lacks so much in terms of like content, especially when like earlier entries in the franchise had that content, so I don't know. I digress. I will say though, all this talk about tennis is like actually making me really want to play again, so I guess I'm gonna go try that out.
Oh my god, you cannot be serious!
Yeah, that was a bad idea.